Good afternoon. I'm saying hello to you from Manchester Airport. So we are about to embark on a journey, and it's not clickbait, the title. I'm about to fly pretty much halfway around the world for £225. And I'm going to show you, when you only spend £225, exactly what that is like to travel, because I could have done the same journey. I could have done a direct flight and it would have cost about £1,000, or we can do it this way, and it's not simple, it's not easy, but it does cost next to nothing. First stop, Manchester Airport. We're traveling for the next 3 days, and we have got a long way to go. Just made it through security. Literally now waiting for my first flight of 5 flights to get to the destination. So I'm just at Manchester departures. Catch my flight very soon. And then we have got a long journey. So I've got a flight from Manchester to Vienna, then from Vienna to Riyadh. So I'm going to be in Saudi Arabia for 12 hours. And then Riyadh to Mumbai, Mumbai to Chennai, and then Chennai to the Andaman Islands. We are going back to the Andaman Islands. It's somewhere I've been before. So if you want to go check out some of my vlogs from when I was there last year, go do it. All on my YouTube channel. But yeah, this video is pretty much going to be capturing what it's like to travel across the world for £225. It's long, stressful, but cheap. I'm wearing like 2 hoodies. I've got trousers on and I've got shorts on underneath. I'm wearing so many clothes because in my bag, under that, there's hardly any clothes in my bag. It's literally just equipment. Yeah, the next stop is Vienna, and we're going to spend the night in the airport. You're going to spend it with me. And just to let you know, I've not said this on this video yet already, but I had a surgery on my neck like 3-4 days ago. I had it on Thursday, and so I'm generally like, this journey is going to be hard enough. I now have to possibly check in with some medical staff at some airports and make sure it doesn't get affected. So yeah, all just adds to the fun. Okay, next time you see me, I'm going to be in Vienna, and we're going to carry on this journey. Remember, man, £225. So here we are, we made it. Made it 1 plane down, 4 left to go. Currently in Vienna. Really nice flight. I was on an airline called Lauda, although it was sold as Ryanair, and it was sort of operated by Ryanair. Another airport, another country, another language, bringing the announcements. Anyway, before all that, yeah. So it's actually operated and run by Ryanair, but it was actually a company called Lauda, and their seats were horrendous. Oh my god, they did not know, they don't know what padding is. Literally the back of the seat, it was like wood, yeah. Luckily it was only a 2-hour flight. So I've made it to Vienna. I've just put some Vaseline on my neck. That was like on my mind a lot on that flight. As soon as I land, I need to wash my hands, Vaseline my neck, wash my hands, Vaseline my neck. So I've done that. So yeah, we're here for the next 12 hours. I don't really know what my plan is yet. Might try and sleep somewhere. I'm actually quite excited about this. So I've just come across to Terminal 1, because I believe this is where the medical room is. And my next flight is Wizz Air, and they must operate out of Terminal 1, I think. I like airports where you can get from terminal to terminal. But yeah, let's get me to a medic. So the medical room's in the airport. I got to them, nothing there, nobody there. And then there was a sign telling me that there's a health room close to the airport, like literally there's the airport. And I've just come over to it, it's there, and it's closed as well. But it's so quiet though. Look, this is Terminal 1 of a major capital city international airport. So pretty much Kiwi.com, the legends that sort out these major cheap flights, they've just messaged me saying for Saudi Arabia you'll have to go to the check-in desk, even though I've already checked in. So I think it's a case of to check visas and stuff. So I'm just hoping everything's about to go smooth. Waiting for it to open. I know regarding Saudi Arabia, I can purchase a transit visa upon arrival. So hopefully everything should be okay. But I've got a feeling I might somehow get a charge out of this, and I really hope not. So we continue this mad adventure, going across the world for £225. So I've got 6 hours to kill here in Vienna, and then I'm out of Europe. Fingers crossed everything will go okay. It's It's been a long night and I'm tired, so tired. Good morning, people. Just woke up. Just had about a 4-hour sleep. So in that room there, I don't really see it, there is actually couches and leather chairs and stuff. And you know what? The couch is actually really good to just sleep on. And then just sleep for about 4 hours. Yes, I've made it to my gate. Out of all the gates, this is really posh. No idea why. Finally at the place where I need to get to. I've got to wait here probably about an hour. Should be actually taking off in about an hour's time. So I imagine the plane will start filling up. Oh, I feel like I could fall back to sleep, but I can't. I just don't have the time and I don't want to risk it. So I'm about to say goodbye to Vienna. So I'm about to catch a flight from Vienna to Riyadh. Boarding on Wizz Air. It's a 5-hour flight. So I'll see you on the other side. That right there is the night sky of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I made it into Saudi. I am probably about halfway through this journey right now. This long traveling across the world. So the thing is with Saudi, I knew I needed a visa. I wanted to get a transit visa, which was only $26. Turns out I wasn't allowed to get that. I've actually had to buy a tourist visa, which is $100. And I know it's extra money on top of the 225, so it kind of irks me a bit in relation to the video. However, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. I've now got multiple entry for the next year in Saudi Arabia. Another night to wait here, and then we take the flight to Mumbai about 6 o'clock in the morning. And you know what, I've got good energy. I've slept quite a bit. I slept in Vienna airport last night. Slept quite a lot on that flight as well. So yeah, man, I'm feeling the energy. And I like the Middle East. There's something about the Middle East that just hypes me up. So it's getting to about 11 o'clock at night here in Riyadh. Pretty chill. The airport's got quite quiet, although flights run all throughout the night. So especially in Europe, I think there's a law which bans flights to take off at a certain time, I think, especially in the UK. But here, flights are completely 24-hour. I found my check-in desk, so I need to go there at 3 o'clock in the morning, because when you're dealing with visas and things like that, you always have to check in. But there's one thing that's quite surprising about Saudi Arabia. Now, it really would have caught me off guard, but I did inquire before I came here. And that is, it gets really cold in this country at night. Okay, the whole country I can't speak for. Saudi Arabia is massive. But certainly in Riyadh, it's like, when I stepped off the plane, the sun was just going down and you could feel the warmth from the day. But if you step outside now, like, it is cold. Like, people outside with woolly hats on and whatnot. It's like, woolly hats, Saudi Arabia. Feel all right in the energy. I've eaten, I've changed my socks. That's important. Hope you've been enjoying this journey with me so far. Flying across the world for £225. So it's about 1:30 right now, still in Riyadh. Check-in opens pretty soon, so I've just popped outside for a moment. I remembered how to say no in Arabic, which is la. So now when I get asked for a taxi, I can be like, la shukran, which is no thank you. As you can see right now, I am sporting some headwear. It is freezing. I did not expect it to get this cold here in Saudi Arabia. I threw this hat in the bag because I thought I might need it for my night in Vienna. Didn't think I'd be wearing it in Saudi Arabia, but the hat's had to come on, it's that cold. It's always a mission getting through immigration with India. Well, it was last time. And getting out as well, that was a mission. But yeah, let's just hope everything's smooth. It's all good in Mumbai. I don't miss my connecting flight. And then hopefully I will sleep in a bed, maybe in about 15, 16 hours. The visa and security done. Like I said, like I predicted, I knew it wouldn't be easy. So the printout that I had didn't have a certain barcode, so I needed to get into my email. Now, trying to sign into my email on a Saudi Arabian IP address, Microsoft didn't like that. Maybe it was a good 20 minutes filling out forms basically just to get into my own email address, because I had to go through Outlook, not just the email app on my phone. So I'm pretty much holding the queue up. I'm stressing, they're stressing. It was fine, I got it in the end, but just little things like that always get you. Now currently in the departure lounge, got about a 2-hour wait, and then I will fly to India. £225 people. So let me know in the comments right now, what would you spend £225 on? Because obviously this is what I would spend it on. Might be a bit loud in here, so I hope you can hear me. There's just one thing I wanted to point out to you. The power sockets in this country are the same as in the UK. They're just upside down. That's the only thing, they're just upside down. But yeah, it's the same in Dubai. In Dubai, in the UAE, you have the same British power sockets, and you have them here as well. So I've made it through all the checks, you know what, made it through the visa counter. It's not easy. Just once can like dealing with visas be simple, just once. I got to the counter, I was quite nervous, I always am when I'm dealing with that, and I'm very tired, and I said to him, he could see, and I think it didn't go in my favour, because he was like, why are you nervous? And I'm thinking, I'm in an airport, obviously, like, people doing bad things probably act nervous, so I'm like, oh man. So it wasn't great. He's asking me loads of questions about my life, but I just answered them. And then he just said, oh, your number's not here, your application granted number doesn't exist on our system. And I'm like, what? Like, that's the thing, man. It's like every time entering or leaving or having to deal with something like that in India, it's like it never goes smooth. I don't think it ever has gone smooth once. And then you just have to go through a whole rigmarole. So he had to do all sorts to try and find my number or something. And it's like the more nervous he is, then the more nervous that makes me. And then he just turns and goes, oh, yep, there we go, boom, stamp, 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 off you go. So yeah, I'm through. There is my gates for my flight to Chennai. We're pretty much we're about 85% of this £225 journey done, people. Once again, in the comments, let me know what you thought of it so far. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm clever? Would you do it? Could you do it? Lots of people are looking at me right now, and I feel like I'm the only white dude in the room. Gonna crack on. See you in Chennai. Boom, I can't actually believe it. I'm stood in Chennai. It's now Wednesday, 5:30. I left the UK on Monday at about 3 o'clock, but obviously the time difference there is involved, so it's not been quite 48 hours. I can say that was probably one of the longest journeys, not so much the most grueling. Apart from the visa issues, I've just got to take them as standard. I highly doubt you can hear much of what I'm going to say, so I'm going to have to shout. So I've just made it to my apartment. It's really clean, it's really nice. And what I like about it, the family also live there, so it's like the family home, and then they have like ensuite rooms that come off that. And why I like that is because you always find it's going to be safer rather than just being on your own in an apartment and that's it. If you know you're in a family home, you can kind of trust it a bit more, and that's quite a big thing when it comes to traveling alone. Just got a fresh pineapple and lemon juice, people. Fresh pineapple and lemon. Cost me about 50p. Gonna show you this place. I can't remember how much this cost. I think it was like $15 a night or something. But you just get sort of like a big main room. The beds are always massive. They're never super comfortable, but they're always massive. Loads of storage space. I've got 3 wardrobes in here, which is a bit mad considering that's how I travel, that backpack there. That is everything. That is my life right there. So yeah, don't need all that. But let me show you the bathroom. I like the bathrooms in this part of the world. Acoustics aren't so good. But yeah, just basic. Got a toilet, got a corner shower, got my thing. That's a motorbike going past. Favourite thing about this whole apartment, look at these little dudes. When I came in, they were screaming at me, but they're so cute. I'm gonna wrap this up for now. We're gonna pick it up again in a few days when I finish the last part of this traveling across the world to tiny little islands for £225. So I will see you on the other side. I'm taking you to the Andaman Islands. So we're back on it. We're picking up the journey. Just heading into the subway in Chennai right now. About to leave this city behind. Catch a tram to the airport and do the last leg of this £225 journey. It's quite hot right now, it's 25 degrees. My bag is absolutely, it feels like my bag is fuller than what it was, and it's not, there's less in my bag. But anyway, need to go figure out
Paranimale Metro next train to St. Thomas Mount Metro is arriving on platform 1 in 4 minutes.
So I need to find the airport tram. I've given myself enough time though, so I'm good. It's mad here, even just coming to the metro platform, you have to put your bag through whole body scans. They don't allow you to bring lighters. Like, it's quite close to the same as the airport, which I think is probably a good thing. Public transport's public transport, but now I'm just here, pretty much alone in the station, waiting for the next train to the airport, which is due in a couple of minutes. Reminds me of Dubai subway, the way it opens.
Central Metro. Next station.
So I am here at the domestic departures terminal of Chennai Airport. You know what, so much security in this place, not just even in this airport, but even in the tram stop connected to it. There's a military there that you have to show your boarding pass to and your ID. I've had to show my boarding pass and ID twice since leaving my apartment, and I've had my bag scanned once. Very heavy on the security, but I quite like that on public transport, I really do. Just got to the airport, I'm really early, which is good, it's fine for me. So I've just got myself a coffee, gonna chill, have my coffee, make my way through security, and then I'm ready. Then I'm ready to just catch my final flight to the Andamans. Can't wait to get there. So yeah, you've had a nice insight as to what it's like to actually travel across the world for £225. Amazing, super excited for today, can't wait. So yeah, see you on the other side. It's about to do the very final leg, people. So yeah, we're at the last point right now, and Chennai Airport domestic departures. I've just got myself a lounge for a couple of hours because it only costs like £10, and it just means I get to eat as much as I want, get to use the Wi-Fi, the electricity and all that. Perfect, like perfect for what I need this morning. So, about to go to my gate, get a last 2-hour flight to the islands. I don't like this flight because it's completely over water, and I don't like flying over water. But we'll get there, and in a couple of hours time I will be an island boy, and we would have made it. And I hope you've really, really enjoyed this video, seeing what it's like when you're a budget traveller, travelling on the cheap, airport hopping. But yeah, time to get one more. Let's go. We did it. It's done. 5 flights of 5. And you know what? This airport is brand new. When I was here last year, they were just building this, and we came through the really tiny, scruffy airport. But this is gorgeous. Andaman is trying to grow its international tourism, and this is the international airport. So clean, amazing. But I'm stepping out the door. Welcome to the Andaman and Nicobar. Amazing. Home. This is where my soul belongs.